Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here from Mib Kodiak. Your favorite Giga Chad from Pollen is here. And today, this is actually going to be a special episode. I didn't really want to make it, but I was like, hey, let's do it. Let's bring some more value to my guys here. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the 7 things that I wish I knew if I was 18 again, okay? And I just wish I could have had maybe like my mentor, or maybe like a mentor, my dad, or maybe my uncle who would have just, ingrained these thoughts and beliefs into my mind, okay? Because the earlier you start, the better it's going to be for you, okay? Especially if you're someone who's watching this, who's in his or her 20s, you should absolutely learn these things, all of them, okay? And if you're under 20 and you're watching this, yeah, man, like, take some notes, because these things could literally change your life, okay? These are going to be some value bombs, okay? So, without further ado, let's just get to it. So, point number 1. Learn fitness and build your body. Now, why is this such an important thing? Because becoming fit, building muscle, getting some abs, getting jacked, losing fat, building muscle, it's not just about building muscle and getting fit. It's going to be a consequence of it. But the greatest asset that comes with working out, what it actually does for your brain and your character. This is something that's invaluable. This cannot be replaced. Because fitness and working out, if you're doing it consistently, it builds an insane amount of discipline and relentlessness, determination, It builds your mental toughness like crazy, okay? There's very few things that come close to it, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or, look like, let's say, Irina Shayk as a woman. You don't have to look like them. But the thing you have to realize is that you just have to work on your body. It's your foundation, it's your baseline. And especially people who are in their 20s, they completely fuck up their lives, okay? They drink way too much, they smoke way too fucking much as well. They're addicted, they're overeating, they're, consumed by all the media. They have a lot of bad habits, and you don't want it to happen to you, okay? You don't want to fall down that route, okay? Avoid that stuff as much as possible. And also, when it comes to fitness, you'll also build amazing eating habits. You'll count your macros, and there's just so many benefits that come to working out. You're going to look better. You're going to, feel better as well. You're going to be more confident. You're going to have higher testosterone levels. And so, there's a lot of benefits that come to it. Okay, next. And this is a tip for men. Learn to approach women. And when I say approach, I mean approach them in real life. When you want to talk to girls, start approaching them in real life. And why is this such an important thing? Okay, because a lot of people, especially men who are under 25 or 30, they're so used to talking to women through Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and texting them, WhatsApping them, whatever, and they don't have the balls to walk up to a normal woman and talk to her. They just don't want to do it. They're afraid. They have approach anxiety. They're even terrified of the idea of just going up to her. So this is a very, very valuable skill. Okay? It's going to teach you so many things. 1, you're going to learn how to deal with rejection. It sucks to be told no and straight in your face, but this is going to happen too, okay? No matter who you are, even attractive guys going to get rejected too. Even someone like Brad Pitt, Henry Cavill or Chris Hemsworth is going to be rejected from time to time. It doesn't matter, but you have to build the ability to be. You have to build the. You have to get used to being rejected in life, because this is going to happen to you a lot. Okay, and second, you'll also learn how to speak. You'll improve your communication skills. And 3, you'll also learn that women are just normal human beings. Okay, and when you can master this skill, you'll basically be able to talk to anyone with no problems. Okay, you can walk up to a CEO of a big company and you want to do a deal with them, or you want to get an investor, okay? Doesn't matter who you want to talk to. If you can master the skill of talking to women in person and approaching them in real life, you're going to be so much further ahead, because most men will not do it. Most men will never ever do it. Now, I'm not saying that you should be, just walking around like a dickhead and just, ask every single girl that you meet on the street. No. You don't have to speak to like every single girl you see. But just practice the skill. Like if you see a cute girl that you want to talk to, just go up to her, strike a conversation. Just say hi to her. How are you? What you up to? Or compliment her, whatever it is. You don't have to like constantly hit on girls, but just get used to talking to girls, okay? And just walking up to them. It's going to benefit you massively. This is something that I did a lot when I was younger, especially in my high school years, my middle school years, and this has helped me so much, okay? You'll learn so much about yourself, and it will also help you out with women like crazy, okay? Because you'll be used to them, okay? And especially if you can learn how to talk to attractive women, bro, it's gonna help you out massively, okay? So do it. So number 3, learn finances and get educated about how money works. This is such an important thing too, because nowadays there's a lot of this, we're so used to this poverty propaganda on the internet. The lies that they're spreading to us, that money doesn't matter, that you can be happy poor, that you can't, or that they're saying that you can't take it with you to the grave. Bro, don't listen to them. That's true. However, why not spend your time on this earth and become the most financially successful you can be, okay? Money plays a huge part in our lives, okay? Let's just get that straight. Money is incredibly important in our lives, okay? Especially now with inflation and and the amount of value that money has lost over the past couple of years, especially since COVID. Man, you need to know how to make money, or just get educated about taxes, inflation, how banks work, okay? How credit works. Learn money-making skills if you want to, okay? Like sales, marketing, communication. All these things or leadership, right? These are all skills that will make you a lot of money. And learn how to build a personal brand if you want to. Like this is what I'm doing here with my channel, with Ripped Kodiak. It's a very good skill. It will take you out. It will take you very, very far. Okay, because most people don't want to do it. I'm not saying you have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be a billionaire. You don't have to do any of these things. But just get to a point in life where you understand money and you are financially responsible. You know how to make money by yourself. It's such an important skill, guys. Don't neglect this. And a lot of people around you will tell you that you shouldn't do this, that you shouldn't work, to becoming more financially successful, but ignore that. Ignore them, guys. That's a cop-out. Okay, next. And this is a very, very powerful lesson. And I wish I knew this. This is so powerful. Pay attention to your environment. Because your environment will dictate your future, okay? Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's that simple, okay? If you hang around 5 winners, there's a very, very, very high probability that you'll become the 6th winner, okay? If you hang around 5 broke, fat losers who don't want to do anything with their lives, you'll become the 6th one. It's that simple, okay? It's physics, okay? It's the law of nature, okay? There was also this little example, I saw this little post on Gary Vee's YouTube channel, on this community post. He had this little picture of a bowl of fruits, and one of the fruits started to rot, okay? And what happened is that when one of the fruits starts to rot, it will automatically infect all the other fruits that are in that vicinity. And it's crazy. It's the exact same thing with your life, okay? You have to eliminate the people who are negative in your life. You have to eliminate the toxic people, the people who are dragging you down, the people who are just making you feel like you're a loser, okay? For being different, for wanting something more out of life. It's such a big anchor, like you have to eliminate it, okay? And especially if you're in your 20s, you're gonna have most people around you in your 20s are gonna be losers, okay? They're gonna party all day, they're gonna be addicted to drugs, alcohol, smoking, they're gonna chase girls, they're gonna be addicted to social media, watching TV, you know, chasing the next dopamine hit, they're gonna do that, okay? They're like in this constant cycle. They're like a little hamster, okay? You don't want to be like them. And it's difficult. It is difficult. It's very, very difficult to, cut ties with your old friends. And with maybe even your family members, okay, if they're that negative. But this has to happen, okay, at some point, if you want to progress. Like, notice this. Why do you think that all wealthy people only hang around wealthy people? Why do you think that fit people who are in amazing shape, only surround themselves with other fitness people? That's the reason why, okay? Because you become who you surround yourself with. Very, very important lesson. And with that being said, when it comes to your environment, it's not just the people that you surround yourself with. It's also the books you read. It's the content you watch, the websites you're scrolling through, the music you're listening to. All these things matter, okay? All of them. So really make sure that you filter all that information and you only consume the things that will actually benefit you in the long run. Super important. So next thing. Learn from someone who lives the life that you want or who has what you want in life, okay? Super, super important, okay? This is such an important lesson. And this is a little bit tied, this is a little bit, connected with the previous point I just talked about. You guys have to learn from people who have the life or the results that you want in life. If you want to be fit, learn from someone who's in an amazing shape, okay? If you want to become rich, learn from people who are already making a lot of money, okay? If you want to have an amazing relationship, learn from people who are in amazing relationships, okay? Just do it. It's very, very simple, but so difficult to apply, okay? It's so simple. You will think that I'm stupid for saying this, but so many people are listening to these idiots online, or they're listening to idiots in their social circle. They keep listening to people who are always distracting them and making them, switch paths all the time. You don't want to be that person, okay? So listen, we have all the resources right now. We have the social media world. We have the internet. We have YouTube right now. There's so many great people you can learn from. So just be very, very wary of that advice, okay? Pay attention to it. It will change your life massively if you know it. Because the only thing that's separating us as human beings, it's our habits, okay? That's the only thing. It's our habits and it's our skill set. That's actually something that I've learned once I start to surround myself with people who are more successful than me, is that they're just a regular human being, just like me, okay? The only thing that's separating me from them is that they've been doing their thing for a really, really long time. And they have a much better skill set than me. That's the only thing that's separating you, okay? They're still farting, they're still burping, okay? They have their little quirks, okay? They're just normal human beings, just like you. So don't think that these people you're inspiring to be like, or that you're watching, that they're any different than you. They're just like you, okay? That's it. They're just further ahead, okay? Like I talk about this a lot on my channel. We're basically living in a video game, okay? You might be at level 1, level 2, level 5, level 10, and you're trying to learn from someone who's at level 50 and level 100. Obviously, they're going to be a lot better than you, okay? They're going to be a lot further ahead because they've been doing it for such a long period of time. So just learn from them. Just soak up all the information they have, and you will, go very, very far in life if you can do that. Okay, guys, so the next 2 points I'm going to give you on the list, these are probably the most important points I could give you, okay? So pay attention. These are very, very important points. So point number 6, ignore the crowd. Ignore the masses, because the masses are wrong, okay? Listening to average people will give you an average life, okay? Conventional wisdom from conventional people will give you what? A conventional life, okay? Most people nowadays are broke. Most people are fat. Most people are in unhappy relationships. Most people have no purpose. Most people have no ambition. Most people do not know what they want out of life. So you should not listen to average people, okay? Again, this point is a little bit connected to the environment part, but don't listen to average people, okay? Don't. And a lot of times they will project and they will, try to influence you with their own disbeliefs of themselves, but don't listen to them, okay? Only listen to people who want the best for you, people who can really help you, okay? Very important. Okay, so point number 7, and this is probably the most important point on the list, okay? Straight up. And this is something that I think every 18-year-old should know. And they should be practicing this all the time. Become mentally tough. Mental toughness is everything in today's world. Most people are so soft nowadays, okay? I've heard these stories, okay? We have literally grown adults, people who are in their 20s, or even late 20s or early 30s, that are taking their parents to job interviews. They are taking their parents to, contracts, signing, lease contracts or apartment contracts. It's crazy, guys, okay? That we have such little simps and people who have no confidence at all in this society. It's crazy. So become mentally tough. And when you do become mentally tough, you will surpass your competition like crazy, okay? The gap between you and your peers and people who are in your circle at 20, like let's say if you fast forward 10 years from now, bro, like you're gonna surpass every single one of them, okay? Because people today have no idea what mental toughness really is, okay? And what is mental toughness? Mental toughness is the ability to work without motivation, the ability to push through pain, the ability to be self-motivated, to have fortitude, to be, to be confident, to, push through boundaries, to, stick to your plan, being consistent, determined, and all these things. These are all things are encompassed by mental toughness. So this is something that you should do. Practice mental toughness. And how do you practice mental toughness? By doing things that you don't want to do. Plain and simple. Approaching girls will build your mental toughness like crazy, okay? Working out when you don't feel like doing it. Going out in nature. Walking in the rain, running in the rain. Running in adverse conditions, or working out outside when it's not comfortable. Right now it's, pretty comfortable in the sun. But just imagine if it was, if we had shitty weather today. That's how we build mental toughness. Calling people on the phone. Sales, direct sales, and another amazing way to build mental toughness. Posting yourself online, on YouTube, on social media, showing your face, okay? Another way to build your mental toughness. These are all things that will build your mental toughness. This is such an important thing, guys. Like, really work on it. You will be a totally different human being. And if you can build your mental toughness to a high level, there's literally no limits to what you can achieve. Because what is the number one reason why most people never get anywhere in life? It's because they lack the follow-through. They can't commit and stick to something for long enough before it starts, showing the rewards, okay? That's how it is. Most people already know what they have to do. And most people already have a good plan. But they can't follow through. They can't stick to it. They can't do it when it doesn't feel right, okay? That's the reason why. And any successful person who's watching this, they will agree with this. You just have to push through the storm and do it anyway. That's how you build your mental toughness. But this is not a quick fix. This is something that you have to practice every day for years, okay? Before you ever get to a point where you're like truly mentally tough. This takes a lot of practice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit difficult to record this because, like always, there's a lot of mosquitoes that are attracted to me. But I don't blame them, okay? And also, I have a quick announcement for you guys. We've actually just started our own Facebook group. You can find the link down below. It's going to help you with becoming mentally tough, with being a lot better as a human being, okay? And just being more disciplined, confident, and all these great things, okay? You're going to build your mental toughness by listening to what I post on that Facebook group. So again, thank you so much, and I wish you guys a beautiful day. Stay strong.